결혼식 갑시다.
Can we go to Semin now?
Well, something's still missing.
This still isn't good enough.
Henry, this is a once-in-a-lifetime affair. So make the most of it. Wear your best clothes. And if you don't have any, go and see Taylor Bartoszek in Troshkovitz.
재단사? 그래서 돈 벌러 간 거구나.
Here, Mutt. Can we go?
God's nails.
This still isn't.
Henry, this wear your best clothes. And if you don't have any, go and see.
아이 참 깐깐나기는. 그냥 바로 갈 수 있을 줄 알았는데 대단사 거치를 안 해?
Greetings. Do you?
The humans won't be coming back here. Don't worry.
Good. Peace at last. Until you get into trouble again, that is.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Have you heard about the Divozhenka of Semaine?
디보젠?
What Divozhenka?
You haven't seen one yet?
기억이 안 나는데?
Divozhenka is a wild woman of the forest. An ugly, disfigured creature. You can find them deep in the woods or caves, where they make their ointments and gather magic herbs. Sometimes they hurt people, sometimes they help them. You shouldn't go there.
Why not?
The Samine lot did that. They were worried she might put young Lord Samine under a spell, especially now, because of the wedding. So they took care of her. And that's about it, I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
돈이 어느 정도이지? 아, 돈 많네.
Can I spend the...
We're not.
I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
For a few groschen, there's some room on the
아,
hay.
헛간.
Let's agree on a... Do we have a...
You really won't. Agree. You can sleep on the hay.
좀 각박한데? 아니 여관에서 잠도 못 자게 하고요.
Greetings, my friend.
I'd like a set of clothes for the wedding.
You've come to the right place. I'm sure you'll find something you like. And when you change into it, I'll tell you right away if it's appropriate for the wedding. I know what I'm talking about. I'm invited too. I sewed clothes for the groom.
What do you think? Can I wear this to the wedding?
Well, it's not that bad, but it's still missing something.
Excuse me. I'm looking for someone. A friend.
Loads of people have been...
You haven't seen him then?
Sorry, but I'm... Even Bashka the... So, no...
Show me your...
아, 사야 돼, 씨. 음.
Worried about the.
All right.
아, 이래서 돈 벌라고 시킨
Is this
거구만.
Look. Very well. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
What about this?
Magnificent. I think you'll.
됐다. 건조할 게 있나? 연금술에 내가 모드를 넣었던가 넣었던가. 귀찮긴 한데 연금술이 계속 반복 작업이라.
He's getting old and losing his wits. He's half blind, as good as deaf,
Good day to
and
you.
when he takes fright, he bites your hand off.
He used to be such a sweet dog.
I'll give him a bit longer before I take him to the
kind
market.
책이나 좀 읽을까?
Pig was
I don't want to
sitting
wait
here.
for him to bite someone.
You serious? Yes. That poor dog.
Aye, he is. When he was little, he...
Kind master. Eh? Much. I'd better get going.
책이 맛있어 학문이. 인간의 경이 약하기 기본. 경험 주액 능력 증가.
Greetings to you.
나 위인가 보다. 이거? 내 침대 아니야? 아, 옆방이네. 잘 돼 있네. 이런 숙소는 처음 들어가는데. 이씨, 방패 주네. 그 예약 구매인가? 그 디럭스 에디션인가? 그래서 좋네. 그냥 넣어둘까?
Look what I have for you.
맞지. 그치.
Greetings. What?
가자.
Can we go to Semin now?
Wasn't too hard, was it? You're looking quite spruce, in fact. I don't have to worry about you showing me up anymore.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
아,
Look
검.
who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Laura von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Berghoff isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Laura von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord Van
그래?
Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svatopluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails, I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Samin.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
God will pay back double for your charity.
Look who's here. Welcome, Radovan.
How's it going, groom? How's your health?
오.
I don't know who I pity more, Mishka or Wojtek.
Definitely her. He's so stupid he can't even see how he's embarrassing himself.
네.
Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
난
Yeah.
헨리야?
That'll be me. They call me Henry.
I heard. Anyway, what happened, happened. Let's not let it ruin our day. I'm Svatja. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves.
I heard about that. First the wolves and then the injured leg.
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa, and his drinking. Well, I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
왜 저러냐?
Not yet.
If you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be sloshed in no time.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl in the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
보이대?
What's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, we buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? A good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
그래.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Or you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
I don't know who I...
화술이 좀 올랐죠. 최종 제한은 더 찍어야 되네. 고스텍?
You there? A word, if you will.
무슨
Young
일이죠?
man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
이런 거 옆에 뜬다.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding, and young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has two left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? So what if she's not good at it?
Well, you're a good lad. Thank you. She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But if she asks who sent you, you better not tell her.
그냥
She's a
모르는 척
sensitive
해가지고
girl, you know.
한곡 주실래요? 알구나. 괜찮은데? 뭐 결혼식에서 도박을 하고 있어.
My feet are sore.
Many will tell you right away they don't want anything to do with it.
Like from Mars
What's eating him so much that he's a wet blanket? Even at a wedding.
I have indeed traveled the world. The
내가 아는 그 올리는 아니네.
Those were the days
I saw old
of Lord Von.
And you'll fucking believe it. The best stuff.
여기 있다.
Henry! Finally! You have no idea how happy I am to see you again.
Likewise. How are you?
How can I put this? I'm in a fix.
서브를 좀 하고 오니까 또
What
내용이
happened this time?
다르네.
Look around you. This much booze. This won't end well. You have to help me.
Like how?
How? You have to make sure I don't get drunk. If you see me with booze in my hands, don't let me drink it, or it'll end badly for me.
한 그 정도로 자제간대?
I'm supposed to follow you around and mind you like a child.
Well, I'd surely appreciate it.
Ah, all right then. There's nothing else for it. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Sure.
Remember, Lord Von Berger was invented.
Here on the table.
He says he saw his gamekeeper dropped.
What do I care? Right. Sorry.
And where did VTech disappear to? I hope he's not drinking.
춤, 술.
somewhere. That's the last thing I need right now.
Oh, calm down, woman. Stop talking to the bailiff's boy.
Thank goodness. Promise me you'll try not to get as drunk as you always do.
Not so loud. What will people say?
How nice of you to care about other people. But when I have to come all the way to Tahoe with a barrel to bring you home because you're so drunk you can barely see your toes, do you care then? But when I have something to say, suddenly you feel all embarrassed, right?
Come on, Matushka.
바가지 엄청 긁기는데.
Promise me you won't drink then.
If it makes you happy, then I won't.
You always say that, and a moment later I see you with a pitcher in your hand.
Now, you just played fair.
Promise me then.
Promise I won't look at a jumping. Happy now?
If you stick to it, perhaps.
We're at a weddings, Latushka. It would be rude not to toast the newlyweds at least once.
I'll gladly toast them for you. But if I see you with booze in your hands, you'll be sleeping in the shed tonight. Actually, let me smell your breath right now.
Come on, let's get a taste of the piglet.
Lucky you.
Go well with the wine.
You're my wife. I would never cross you, would I?
No. You do like to cause me headaches all the time. If you make it through this night without a drink, though, I'll be really proud of you.
Golden and crispy. Here on the table. Settle your stomach. Come on, let's get a taste of the piglet.
I saw old Walram here. You better avoid it.
Would you like some piglet, sir? It'll go well with the wine. Here on
먹어도
the
되나?
table. I'm only defending myself. Can I get you a piece of piglet? Golden and crispy. Well fed. Here on the table. You'll settle your stomach. Would you like some piglet, sir? It'll go well with the wine.
방에 도착하면 우리 동료들 맛있는 음식도 내가 챙겨두고 준다고 했었는데 봐줄 거 없네.
Would you like some piglet, sir? It will go well with the wine.
Run away, yelling like crazy?
Hello?
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dobravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Oh, come on. We're at a wedding. It's a time to celebrate and rejoice. Where else would you dance till your shoes fall apart? You're not going to just sit in the corner. Come on, don't make me beg.
Well, all right, let's go.
뭐 발로 찬다면서. 체력이 다는데? 체력이 좀 낮으면 맞아 죽겠는데? 체력이 많이 빠진다.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
요정처럼 추더라.
You dance like a fairy, Dobravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
체력 단거 봐, 씨.
was telling her something about butterflies. Like the Mars kitchen.
So you're
Thank you, lad. I haven't seen Dubravka this happy in a long time.
You're welcome.
이게 다야?
Well, that's good to hear. Well. How did you get in here?
Greetings, innkeeper. I came with Radovan. We forged a sword together for Lord Seming.
So you can do something besides
Aha.
brawling? Don't worry. I'm just teasing you.
Excuse me. Have you come to play dice?
I don't play.
So what do you want?
I wanted to congratulate you. You're marrying off your daughter. What a day.
Aye. Well, thanks. And you'll drink to it with me?
Naturally. I won't turn down the father of the bride.
I'm happy to hear that. Here's to my Agnes.
To the bride.
말 술은 어디 가고? 음주. 뭐 보고 있지? 뭐야, 한스잖아.
I'd like to learn.
There's no time for it now.
I hear you're in.
That's right, Henry.
First,
What do you want?
who do I?
Young lord?
The groom.
Aye, him.
I'll be happy to.
All right.
Nowhere for her to hide. Sorry.
The line's kicking off, but at least the old man's got himself a good grip.
뭐 하고 있냐, 한스?
Well. Who do we have here?
What are you doing here?
I'm working at our task. What else?
But how did you get in?
What's it to you? Mind your own business.
아, 싸가지가 바가지여가지고. 12도전 한번 해봐야겠네.
It smells so good.
Talking to me. Well, it's weird.
이 사람인가 보다.
Shall we have a toast to you and your betrothed?
I shouldn't. The ceremony is still to come. Soon, I hope.
Where's your bride?
She hasn't arrived yet. She'd be here already if Sir Otto didn't keep
신부가 아직 안 왔어?
If it were up to me, I'd start without him. But father won't hear of it.
Are you looking forward to being married?
Yes. Yes, I'm very fond of Agnes. As a wise man once said, 2 things are needed for a perfect marriage. The husband must be deaf, and the wife blind. Yes, we'll see.
Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your
받아주네?
challenge.
Nice fight, Henry. It's been a long time since I've seen our young
바로 또
lord.
뺏기졌는데?
Thank you, Captain. What now?
What's your hurry? Take it easy, youngster. Go and have some fun. Have a drink or two, then come back.
Not at all, but he put up a great fight.
Hey, lad. Excuse me. About how much this...
Well?
What's your hurry, lad?
If he keeps riding the animal so hard, he'll soon break its back.
Well, you can't blame him for wanting to get away from
Easy for you to say.
You my wife. I would never...
The piglet.
At least he looks at... Welcome, Henry. You came with Radovan, did you?
Aye. He took me with him because we forged that sword together.
He did the right thing. Olbram's here too.
Olbram?
Toothless old bastard. I hope he has enough sense not to disgrace Lord Samin.
You should have some sense too, and let it go. At least here at the wedding.
Maybe you're right. I'll not ruin the day because of him. Better to have a drink together. You and me, eh?
I'd love to have a drink with you.
To your health, Henry.
To yours.
A moment later, I see you with a pigeon.
All too well.
Well?
What's your hurry?
여긴 마지막인 것 같거든요. 저기 모시는 게.
He still remembers the blues.
See it. I'd be happy to give you
Would you do that for me?
Wait. Tell me, haven't we met before? You look familiar. I feel like I've seen you before.
토스키?
Didn't you serve at Trotsky?
No, I didn't. Me and my master were to deliver a message there.
Is that so? I've no recollection of you or your master, but little wonder. Lord von Berghoff receives countless messengers.
But you wouldn't even let us...
I said I don't remember.
일부러 그런 것 같은데?
Master Chamberlain, where's Lord von Berghoff? Why isn't he here yet?
What's it to you? Lord von Berghoff will arrive when the time's right. Would you like some more?
나 간판 떨어졌어. 미시카와 이야기하면 될 것 같은데.
Thanks, I'm...
오랜만이야.
Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put
이런 거
my
아니야?
hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
I don't know. I'd like to try it.
Another one?
Be my guest. I was just reciting Mishka a lovely poem. So let's see if you know any.
A vagabond I might be, with my pitcher empty, but now I am a lord, my dear, with a pitcher full of beer.
There might be something in that. Wojtek's been blabbering at me so long, I've worked up a thirst.
Blabbering? I was keeping you company.
I wasn't expecting a verse from the royal court. But that, you haven't done too well so far.
That's putting it mildly. You'd bore even a chicken to death. Never mind a clever girl like you, Mishka.
You can talk. It looks like she's all fired up from your sweet talk. Did your ma teach you that?
You leave my ma out of this, you prick.
Shut up, the pair of you!
Ah.
I've had quite enough of your cock-measuring contest. And I don't know which is worse. That or your stupid rhymes.
But where are you going, Mishka?
Anywhere. As long as it's away from you two fools. What a pack
hell.
of idiots.
See what
this
you did?
is all I need.
Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
실패했어.
We're such an ex.
Would you look at that?
How did it go?
I kicked Wojtek's arse. He didn't stand a chance against me.
You don't say.
You looked more like.
You were watching it.
Of course.
Anyway,
Wait. What do you mean, lost?
Well, we did.
All right, then.
that's what everybody here.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Burghoff in return.
시작하겠다는 소리잖아. 아이씨 어디 갔냐?
How would you lose a sword, blacksmith?
Cocky.
A man like that. What do you mean?
I'd like. There's no time.
Pretty nervous. It's not my fault the Samines want different things.
I apologize.
흑제 군란
I'll avoid him like the plague, and he'd better do the
여관 주인끼리 대화하고 있고.
Where's my gallant chevalier?
왜?
I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, you know, I like you so much. I said it. I'm sorry.
I like you too.
Really? And Henry, dear, would you like to come with me now? I want to show you something.
그래.
I see, you naughty girl. Where?
I'll show you. Follow me. Oh!
오.
Oh!
Well,
Good.
that was something.
춤 한 번 추고. 맞네. 옷이 딱 벗겨졌는데.
Henry.
It's just, I liked it very much.
눈이 약간
Yes.
풀린 것 같은데?
It was nice.
I'll be going now.
완료 포인트가 늘었어요. 일이 이렇게 진행이 되네.
You're here too?
Wait, aren't you that robber baron from Apollonia? What are you doing here?
Thought I'd be rotting in a pillory somewhere, did you?
Oh, why wouldn't I?
그래.
After what you
어떻게
did.
여기 있냐 근데?
It's like this. Although I never cared much for it, I was born into a noble family. That's why Lord Samin spared me. He treats me better than I deserve.
I can see that.
그러니까.
He even invited you to his son's wedding.
Yes. That's more out of courtesy than goodwill. But that doesn't matter. Will you have a drink with me?
건배?
Of course. Good health.
To Lord Samin. Thanks to him, my head is still attached to my neck.
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you didn't.
After you attacked me in Apollonia, I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse.
그래, 거기서
Old
너의
man
목을 좀
Samin
벨라고
will just have to
그랬는데.
be a bit more patient.
No, you wouldn't be making excuses by any chance.
And why would I do that, you genius?
So you don't have to go up against your own. You're protecting them.
Pfft, you think I regard them as my people? That's putting it strongly.
Are you telling me you don't care about them?
Why should I? They're nasty bastards just like me. Look, lad, that's just the way it goes between us bandits. It might seem dishonorable and low to you, but each of us is trying to survive the best we can. Believe me, if those boys were in my boots, they'd not hesitate a moment and gut me like a swine. But they'll never get a second chance, because they're not of noble birth.
What'll happen once they discover you're in Samin's employ?
Well, they won't be too fond of me over it, but then they never were. Why are you asking about them anyway? Don't tell me you want to help me. These aren't any ordinary thieves. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. What do you think? Would you fancy tackling them?
Yeah. Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker? Interesting name.
별명이 썩은 쥐야?
Why is he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
If you say so.
Hey, don't be cheeky, youngster.
Where can I find him?
I don't know.
평판 계속
I
들어있다.
only know that he and his band were ambushing travelers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabarkov mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
That doesn't sound too safe.
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him? Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight 6s and dice.
What do you know about Canker?
He likes to disguise himself
아,
as a monk
수도사로
and
위장해서
ambush
용제를
travelers.
습격한다고?
He looks convincing in a robe, but otherwise he's an awful heathen. Always drunk, just like the rest of his band.
That could be useful.
Definitely, if you get lucky.
What do you know about his band?
Not much. We've never seen them all together, so I can't even tell you how many of them there are. But there won't be many. Canker has never dared tackle anything too big. Usually just some poor souls on their travels.
Again?
Either you search this entire ravine above the Nabark, either Canker will do it himself.
That's enough.
Well, oh, and I almost forgot. When you're...
Why? You don't trust me?
Why should I?
That's still all
Hamlet, it's a fine portrait.
야,
Lovely day today, huh?
방금 내가
What's this
잘못
I
봤나?
see, gamekeeper? You didn't hold out for long.
But, it wasn't me. Old Samin twisted my arm. I couldn't say no to him, could I?
겨운
None of that.
You asked me to watch you?
I suppose it's better that way. Here you go.
That's the way, gamekeeper.
캐릭터가 비틀비틀거리는데?
Well?
You'll face the bail.
All right.
What do you want from me? I wasn't good enough for you, so stop pestering me.
나 이거 술을 하도 먹어서 나는 대가리 꼬라박혔는데.
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, Svatya.
Well, how could I refuse?
You might come to regret it, though.
Nice work, Henry. He wasn't an easy... I never thought the bail...
별건 아닙니다.
That was nothing. I've beaten stronger opponents.
Well, let's see if you can keep...
Who am I gonna...
Now.
I'm just a distant relative. That's odd. His lordship never met.
여기 오기까지 엄청난 시간을 들였어.
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? Otherwise...
아 그래?
Killed anyone with that sword yet?
Not yet.
Most of the time.
It's not your handiwork. But Agnes is a lovely...
We'd better do the same.
Just don't embarrass me.
썩은 쥐는 내리두고 세민영주와 대화. 방학 편지기한 아직 뭐 그게 없어서.
The wine's fucking off you, but at least...
More worried
It
about
happens.
losing it. The sword.
Watch where you're going next, Richard.
Well, anyhow, all right.
Tipsy now and then, after all. But that man of yours, I mean...
Fuck you.
About him is true.
Still quarreling?
Smells so good. He'll throw it all up anyway.
Can I...
Patience.
포인트가 안 주네?
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Blessed evening to you. Take care, friend.
But Agnes is a lovely...
머리 괜찮아?
To be somewhere cool.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
캐릭터
That
눈
too,
풀린다
but
점점.
I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a
안
pinch
가나?
purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. Radovan, I haven't even thanked you.
병비병. 모라비아인데? 여기부터 하자. 온 김에.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
나 알아보네.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
음식 많잖아.
Plenty of food here. So what's the problem?
There's plenty of food on the tables, that's true. But that's for the guests. I can't go round taking food off the tables. How would that look?
Then I'll do it.
Well, I suppose you could. But you'll need a pile of food. Folk will take you for a glutton. Besides, you'll spoil them with such fine fare. I reckon some kitchen scraps should do.
그래.
Give them some of mine.
Some of yours? You're going to spoil them. But whatever. I won't
말려둔
stop
게
you.
있으니까 뭐 조금 안 좋아지는 걸로다가 열두 개를 줘야 돼? 아, 개수로 따지잖아 이거. 포만감인가?
That should be enough for them. Thanks, lad. Wait for me here. I'll throw it out the gate, and then we'll have a drink.
I can't say no to that.
Damn right you can't.
됐지? 응? 웬 빗자국이?
I'm sorry.
What do you want from me? I wasn't good enough for you, so stop pestering me.
왜 다쳐하냐?
Can I get on?
Aye.
All right. I'll go and challenge the old lord.
I'm sure he's looking forward to it.
영주님 저번에 나한테 졌잖아.
Such a trouser.
I'd like to know him too.
Stubborn as a mule.
I am not. Come on, older. Cheer up, or your bride will leave you at the altar.
Lord Semin, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
I'll gladly accept, Henry. But bear in mind, I am not the young.
한 방에 뚝배기를
I saw
깨드리겠습니다.
how you fought in Apollonia, sir. And I'd be a fool to make allowances for your age.
I had to try, though. So, what are we waiting for?
Poor Henry, give it to him.
Oh dear, oh dear. Not your day, sir, eh?
Oh, what the hell. I'm not in
전성기의
my prime
힘을
anymore,
되찾고
and
있다고.
Henry here is a very good swordsman.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me, Gnarly, how did Henry do in your tourney?
He beat your son and the bailiff's son too.
Oh, but surely he deserves some reward, don't you think?
I can't disagree, sir.
Here you go, Henry. A beautiful neck chain. I had it made in Kuttenberg. I was hoping to give it to my son, but since he didn't beat you either, you certainly deserve it.
I'm honored. Thank you, Lord Semin.
Well, I did. I wouldn't leave it till the last moment this year.
I'd like to.
There's no. Excuse me.
뭐 이거 싸우고 나서 뭐 킹킹했나? 뭐야 저 사냥꾼 아버지 걔 어디 갔어?
Well, well.
Easy, gents. I'll come in peace.
You gave me a hammering last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, from Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
그래?
Why
그래.
not? I'd love to have a drink with you.
Of course you would. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
택하셔야지. 이거 내 먹고
Can't you
싶다.
fix it yourselves?
We cannot do that. Everybody kens us around here. We're old Seminski thinking. We stick out like a sore thumb. But you're just a dab wee fella that nobody kens. No one will take a blind bit of notice.
Oh, thank you very kindly. You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there be not but pishy. But old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Bodak even put them under guard, with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him.
없애버리라고?
Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right then. I won't let you down.
That's the way. You're a canny lad, Henry.
야 근데 이거 해도 돼? 씨, 야 어디 갔어 사냥꾼은? 이제 야,
You again, Henry.
너 뭐 하고 있어?
Just on time.
But it wasn't me. Old Samin twisted my arm. I couldn't say no to him, could I?
만
None of that. You asked me to watch you.
한 입으로 그 말을
I
하려고?
suppose it's better that way. Here you go.
That's the way, gamekeeper.
내가 대신 먹은 거야? 나 좀 흔들리는데 캐릭터?
the ceremony without him.
술을 손에 넣어라. 응?
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar.
내가 눈이
Aren't
풀리는데?
you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out,
한 잔에.
he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
씨, 아무것도 없잖아. 씨. 무기 아니야? 우리 그 만들어온 거? 씨. 잘못 앉았다. 뭐가 저라 했더라. 한잔 했나?
I could drink.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hurry! Bring it on!
이 선처로 잠들겠는데?
That's something else. Hail Henry! Come and sit with us and have a swig.
Well, I can't say no to that, since I brought it to you.
I knew you know Egypt. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up. God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword is gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord?
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me.
아니
You'll
잘
see.
갖다 놨는데.
He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never.
아까 저 지하 창고 속에
stole it.
있더만.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came, I showed it to old Semin. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
Aye. I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work, and for Lord Semyon himself.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. With all the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fop. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Oh, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. The one that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually.
I
have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
Aye, I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
I'll try to find the lad.
If you find my sword... How's life treating you, old Bram?
Could be better.
노란 옷.
I can't complain, though.
Since when? You do nothing but complain, day in, day out.
참 노란 옷이면 한스 아니야? 한스야. 나 아까 너 주변에 검을 본 것 같았거든. 또 뭐야 이거? 왜 이러고 있냐? 술에 꺼라서 지금 대가리 받고 있는 거야?
You'd have
Do you
to
know
wear
you
it.
actually
He
rescued
doesn't miss
me?
a chance to...
I might have known. Where there's trouble, Lord Capon is never far off.
You two know each other.
Unfortunately. What do you want, Henry? Can't you see I'm busy here?
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
You were worried about me? Well, no. I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hannes why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you think someone nicked it?
I don't think so. I'm sure of it. The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatja? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
만 잊어버려.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
어떻게 알아
How do
근데?
you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside.
자세히 안 해?
Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Samin's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine. He didn't have the sword anymore.
All right.
Finally. And Henry?
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Bergov.
그치.
On the contrary, we want to handle this for you.
Do you know you should have rescued me?
That's what princes do.
Real quick.
What kind of prince are you?
사람 꼬시고 있네.
Careful.
I remember that too.
I bet that precious bull of his just shuts all over it. A beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
Really?
보스텍 양꾼 어딨어 이거?
We'll wait and see.
근데 따로 앉아서 저러고 있냐?
I did. But how did you do?
He got his ass kicked. How's life treating you, old Bram?
Could be better. I can't complain, though.
Since when? You do nothing but complain, day in, day out. Especially about us.
훔친 거 훈련하면은 바로
Time, you scatter my hair round, and before my legs were waking up, it was all wet.
왜 이러니?
You mean you got it from something in here?
What are you gaping at?
이때가 너가 아버지 어디 갔냐?
Just watch where you're going next time.
That's just been it. I danced on the table without me hose. I'm not making excuses. I must have eaten something.
너가 아버지 어디 갔냐? 때가
Radovan's present for young Lord Semin is missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it.
I didn't see any sword.
Sword?
그 검지 어떻게
How do you know
알았어?
it's a sword?
Fuck. All right, I saw it. Like everyone here, I reckon. Radovan was bragging about it all over.
Do you think being the bailiff's son puts you above the law? You're counting on the deepest shadow being under the candlestick, eh? But make no mistake,
물어,
turns
임마.
out you're involved in this theft. You're gonna get not just yourself in trouble, but your father as well. He'll have to give you an exemplary punishment. So folk don't say he's let you off light, because that could cost him his job.
Damn it. I didn't think of that. All right, have it your way. I took the sword. Happy now?
Why would you
왜
even steal
훔쳤냐?
the sword in the first place?
I wanted to humiliate old Samin. For the way he treats us. If the present for his son got lost right under his nose, he'd look like a demented old fool.
Oh, poor Radovan would be the one who'd get the worst of it. And I'm right behind him. You didn't think of that?
I'm sorry.
Where's the sword now?
I had to get rid of it fast. So I threw it in the
연못에
pond.
던졌다고?
You can't be serious.
미쳤네 이거.
How am I supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
Farewell.
Well, see you later.
아이씨 어디 갔어요?
You want a punch? Fuck you. If I find out you're lying, you've been getting drunk or playing dice.
어디 갔어 이 아저씨.
You mean you got it from something in here?
눈에 안 띄네.
What has she done to me?
That's what princes do.
What kind of prince are you, hey?
Greetings. What do...
Bailiff Thrush said you were...
About time he...
But the bailiff...
I see.
What did he tell?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye.
And where did it...
On the patch behind you spotted it.
That's all.
I hope they might not see. Farewell, my friend.
지금 저 퀘스트는 지금 하는 게 아니잖아.
That roast looks delicious.
We want to handle this for you.
뭐 어디 갔냐 이
You don't
아저씨.
have to worry about a thing. I'll be on my way right after. How dare you come to me like that? What do you want, you vagrant? Till we meet.
왕서였어가? 선생님 말씀이 좀. 과하신데? 음악 좋은데?
Is it true you forged a gift?
Until now.
You mean you got it from something? Henry? I just saw Yurko, and I thought you were supposed...
It's better this way. Believe me. A wise man once told me a sober Moravian is far more trouble than a drunk one.
That sounds like Yurko talk.
Indeed. And he ought to know about Moravians.
Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything.
거지들은
Beggars are gone.
떠났습니다.
They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
I managed in the end and got the food elsewhere.
Ah, that's good. You know, she's a good cook, but she can also be a real thorn in my
잡이
side.
털어서
Well,
애들
since you've
보냈습니다.
served me well, I'll introduce you
그래?
to Lord von Berghoff when he arrives. If you're still interested, that is.
I certainly am. I'd be honored.
I'll just introduce you to him, nothing more. Lord von Berkhoff is a distinguished nobleman, and as such, and don't be offended now, he's not that interested in commoners.
I don't mind. What matters is that I finally get to meet him.
여기도 생각보다 라인이 기네. 야, 너 뭐야?
You again, Henry.
왜
I
이랬어?
came just on time.
But Henry, it's nothing. Just enough to quench my thirst. It's damned hot.
Forget that. You'll get drunk again.
Well, if you insist. Here you go.
야, 어디 있나 했더만 이런 데 짱 박혀가지고 이거 술
See how
먹으려고
easy that
기다리고
was?
있구만. 한참 찾았잖아.
I can't go any further. It's too deep.
아이씨, 검을 어디다 집어 던진 거야?
You won't catch me in deep water again. My shoulder still hurts from the last time. Never again. I tried swimming once. And how did that end up?
아, 있다.
Here it is. Just like Satya said.
Lovely neighbours at yours. I like that.
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
That's not important. The main thing is it's turned up undamaged.
As you say. You have my thanks.
명예를 지켜줬다.
You got it
술술
to me just in
불어가지고.
time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Bergov has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Bergov.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
진행한다.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
온다면서 네가.
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
하.
Let's get started, Father.
심지어 결혼식인데 말이야.
Damn it.
바드 준비. 신부 입장. 이쁘신데? 신랑 얼굴이 그 스케이트맨 얼굴 닮았는데.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow
시선
of
설계가 왜 이래
matrimony,
이거.
love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
아, 어떡하지?
Right back where we started.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Can't you see I have company?
These yokels. Next time, have a bath before you come to see me, you pig.
아, 말한 싸가지.
Came down for the wedding.
Old ram. Can't you let it go for once? We came here to have fun.
바로 떨어졌는데?
Here's a bit of grub. There's some bony lassie.
Have you seen Alder and Agnes?
No, but I am seeing two of you, laddie. Hey!
이씨.
Pig.
So what? We're at a wedding, are we not? We're drinking to the health of the newlyweds. And anyone who doesn't drink is only wishing them grief. So get boozing, laddie.
Thanks for nothing.
I can't tell you that.
It's a good thing you're here.
What's the matter? I hope you haven't been drinking.
No, don't worry.
이제 술 안 먹는 거야?
I wanted to thank you. I didn't believe it, but I'm not drunk yet. Usually, I'd be under the table by now.
It's not even worth mentioning.
Oh, but it is. But that's enough. I won't bother you anymore. I believe I can do it on my own now.
Are you sure?
Well, we'll see.
All right. Just be careful, eh?
Aye. And Henry, I'm really grateful. And I'll never forget you for this. But there's something else I'd like to ask you. Not right away. Don't worry. Just stop by sometime when you're around.
All right, gamekeeper. I'll stop by your place when I can.
Isn't that something? I'm your best
Best friend. But it doesn't matter.
Have you seen your sister and young Lord
어디
Seven?
갔냐?
I want to give them my best wishes for their marriage.
I think I saw them going into the cellar.
지하실?
Their marriage has lasted barely half a day, and they already can't handle it sober.
Can't be that bad, surely.
If I had old Samin for a father-in-law, I wouldn't stay sober either. Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
다른 거 없지? 퀘스트는.
You'll have a drink.
어? 눈물 흘리신데? 왜 왜 그러시오?
What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Alder as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's
도망갔나?
Alder.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
어디 갔대?
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Bergov. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day. Especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
I think he really loves you. During the ceremony, he was gazing at you like an apparition of the Virgin Mary.
Then why would he disappear right after? I'm probably the only bride ever to be abandoned at her own wedding. I'll be a laughing stock. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
목소리 왜 이래?
Boots! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh, fuck off, Luke! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting the neighbour's wife, eh?
Oh, bollocks!
Not that I blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
갑자기 싸움판이야? 어이가 없네.
Fuck you!
I'll rip your arm off.
It's a wonder you're still standing.
Hey, get him! Hey, you're out. Get it! We underestimated him.
You'll kick the bucket, you shit!
Yeah!
아씨 안 보여.
Spare him! Once more and we can go home! Come on then!
근데 왜 갑자기 주먹 싸움 된 거야?
You'll be fucking sorry.
Help me!
Good.
You wounded me badly.
왜 갑자기 집단 패싸움이야? 이거.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
뭔 소리야? 이거 트레일러에서 봤던 것 같은데?
Cursed luck.
굉장히 오랜만에 본다.
Well, distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to?
그
You
제일
wouldn't
처음
have had
시작할
anything
때
to do with
전투에
this,
참여했던 사람 아니야?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
I don't know. Should I?
A few days ago, we sent him with a message for Sir Otto von Berghoff to his castle Trotsky.
A few days ago, you see. Well, Trotsky isn't that far away. Shouldn't he be back by now?
He should. But he's not.
Why did you come to me for this?
For Christ's sake! Get your booze-soaked noggin working.
찾아오라는
Isn't it
소리야?
obvious? We need you to go to Trotsky and find out what's keeping him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
라드직 얼굴에 살이 좀 붙은 것 같다?
Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of
그치
places.
귀족나라가 이런데 뭐 들어올 일이 뭐 얼마나 있겠어.
Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
Well, it sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologize. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose.
떠날 때
Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well,
말이 좀 심하게 하고 가긴 했어.
I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
좋든 싫든 뭐 함께 가야지.
So, what were you getting up to the whole time anyway?
많은 일이 있었다.
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hunting.
밀려봤어?
You were poaching?
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of
이게
another noble.
밀렵이지.
Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks. Nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet. There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
문 열린다.
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
나만?
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman!
뭐야 이게?
You hear me? I'm a noble!
한스 처형당한다고?
I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fella will live to see
아,
morning.
일이 꼬여도 이렇게
They moved him
꼬이냐?
during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way.
이게 진짜인가
And
아닌가?
our Sawbones is away with Lord von Bergov.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job, and when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What do you expect? The axe? Lord von Bergov is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
그래,
I'll
일하러
get to
가자.
work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Ossina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be work enough there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.